Hey everyone, welcome back. I hope you're all doing great. Today, we're taking a trip through the strangest, wildest, most unbelievable facts you've probably never heard. And yep, we've packed 100 of them into this video. So buckle up because things are about to get weird. Imagine a town where dying is illegal, or a horse the size of a toddler. What about sharks that can walk, keyboards dirtier than toilet seats, or trees that literally make it rain? Yeah. You might want to fact-check a few of these, but spoiler alert, they're all real. Before we jump in, hit that like button. It won't hurt your fingers, but it helps us a lot. And if you love brain-twisting, eye-widening facts every week, make sure to subscribe. All right, let's do this. Peas hold the title of being the oldest known vegetable, with evidence of cultivation dating back to 9,750 BCE. This small green legume has been an essential part of human diets for thousands of years, grown by ancient civilizations and valued across cultures. You won't believe this one. Some species of frogs can survive the winter by freezing solid without dying, thanks to a natural antifreeze in their bodies. This antifreeze prevents ice from damaging their cells, allowing them to thaw out and resume life when temperatures rise. This remarkable adaptation showcases nature's ability to withstand extreme conditions. Do you know what's even weirder? Studies have shown that keyboards often contain more bacteria than toilet seats due to accumulated dust, food crumbs, and microbes. This makes regular cleaning an important hygiene practice to prevent the spread of germs. A keyboard cleaner and disinfecting wipes can help keep your workspace safe and sanitary. This next one? It's straight up crazy. The world's smallest reptile is the leaf chameleon, native to Madagascar, measuring just 1.14 inches from nose to tail. Despite its tiny size, male leaf chameleons display bright green and orange patterns, while females have elegant shades of brown. Discovered in 2012, this miniature species continues to intrigue scientists. Here's something you never learned in school. A crocodile's stomach produces one of the strongest digestive acids in the animal kingdom, capable of breaking down bones and even metal. They sometimes swallow stones to aid digestion and accidentally ingest objects like fishing hooks or nails. This powerful digestion ensures their survival in the wild. The royal game of dating back to 2600 BCE, is one of the oldest known board games. Played on a 20-square board, it involved strategic moves and was popular in ancient Mesopotamia. This game influenced later board games and highlights early civilizations' love for strategic entertainment. Sirius, also known as the Dog Star, is the brightest star visible from Earth with a magnitude of -1.46. Located in the Canis Major constellation, it shines 8.6 light-years away, appearing brilliantly in the night sky. Its brightness has fascinated civilizations for centuries. Sharks are highly resilient creatures with immune systems that rarely develop cancer. Their unique biology has intrigued scientists studying disease resistance and human longevity. Research on shark tissues continues to provide insights into fighting diseases and improving human health. The honey fungus, Armillaria ostoyi, in Oregon, covers over 9 square miles and is one of Earth's largest organisms. Its underground mycelial network connects trees and plants, enabling it to spread across vast areas. Though it appears as separate mushrooms above ground, it is one massive organism underground. Dung beetles use the Milky Way to navigate at night, ensuring they roll their dung balls in a straight line. Their eyes, though not highly developed, can detect starlight, allowing them to stay on course. This celestial navigation helped them survive in deserts and grasslands. Thumbelina, the world's smallest horse, measures just 17 inches tall and weighs 57 pounds. Born with dwarfism in 2001, she serves as a therapy animal, bringing joy to children and the elderly. Despite her tiny size, she has made a big impact. The world's oldest musical instrument is a 35,000-year-old flute made from vulture bone. Discovered in Germany, it has 5 finger holes, allowing ancient humans to create melodies. This artifact provides evidence of early musical expression and human creativity. The unique scent known as petrichor fills the air when rain first touches dry soil. The term comes from Greek words, petra, stone, and ichor, the fluid said to flow in the veins of the gods. Each raindrop reveals the earth's hidden fragrance, captivating our senses with nature's charm. Hippos produce a special reddish liquid that acts as sunscreen and has antiseptic properties. This bloody sweat protects them from harmful UV rays and even helps heal wounds in the wild. This adaptation makes hippos true survival experts, shielding themselves from the sun in an incredible way. Extra virgin olive oil contains a compound called oleocanthal, which can destroy cancer cells without harming healthy ones. This natural wonder shows how food can act as medicine, offering a powerful defense against cancer. Scorpions glow bright blue-green when exposed to ultraviolet light due to compounds in their exoskeleton. Scientists are unsure why this happens, but theories suggest it could help them evade predators or communicate with other scorpions. Whatever the reason, it's one of nature's most astonishing phenomena. Massive underground water reservoirs exist beneath Earth's surface, potentially holding more water than all oceans, lakes, and rivers combined. These hidden waters lie hundreds of miles deep and play a crucial role in Earth's geological processes. Fungi share a common ancestor with animals rather than plants, dating back over 1 billion years. Unlike plants, fungi can't perform photosynthesis. Instead, they absorb nutrients from organic matter, much like animals. These natural recyclers break down dead material and return nutrients to the ecosystem. The human eye has a resolution of around 576 megapixels, far surpassing modern cameras. Our eyes can distinguish up to 10 million shades of color, providing clarity no artificial lens can match. While we admire high-resolution screens, our own eyes offer the ultimate visual experience, for free. In 2015, an Indian shoemaker created the world's largest shoe, measuring 21 feet long and nearly 10 feet high. Made of leather, rubber, and foam, it would fit a size 200 shoe. Though impossible to wear, it stands as a record-breaking feat of craftsmanship. Ostriches have the largest eyes of any land animal, measuring about 2 inches across, bigger than their brains. These massive eyes provide excellent vision, helping them spot predators from far away. Despite their tiny brains, ostriches are well adapted for survival in the wild. Maine is the only U.S. state that shares a border with just one other state, New Hampshire. This unique geographical feature gives Maine a sense of solitude, fitting its quiet and rugged reputation. With its rocky coastlines, dense forests, and independent spirit, Maine stands apart from the rest. In the Sand Zoo of Germany, over 100 crocodiles thrive despite the country's cold climate. Advanced water heating systems create a tropical environment, allowing these reptiles to live comfortably. Tourists can watch them swim, bask, or feed, making this an unusual but fascinating attraction. The shortest commercial flight in the world connects Westray and Papa Westray in Scotland, spanning just 1.5 miles. Lasting only 53 seconds, it is the quickest way to travel between two places. Before passengers even settle in, the plane is already preparing to land. Just like humans, animals can suffer from allergies too, including to human dander. Some pets develop allergic reactions to skin flakes, causing breathing difficulties, itchy skin, and irritation. This surprising fact shows that allergies don't discriminate between species, proving that even our furry friends can be sensitive to us. The term Internet was first used in 1974 to describe a global network of connected computers. Once a novel concept, it revolutionized communication, business, and education. Today, the Internet connects billions worldwide, shaping nearly every aspect of modern life. Yellowstone National Park, established in 1872, became the first national park in the world. Sitting atop a massive volcanic caldera, it is famous for geysers, hot springs, and diverse wildlife. This natural wonder attracts millions annually, showcasing Earth's raw beauty and power. Unlike dogs, which mainly bark, cats have a vast vocal range, including meows, purrs, hisses, and growls. Each sound has a distinct meaning, allowing them to communicate emotions effectively. Their expressive nature makes them endlessly fascinating companions for humans. Setenil de las Bodegas, Spain, is a town where homes are built directly into caves under massive rock formations. The natural rock roofs provide insulation, keeping homes cool in summer and warm in winter. This centuries-old town attracts visitors worldwide, amazed by its hidden, mysterious streets. The chocolate cosmos, Cosmos atrasanguineus, is a rare flower from Central America with a chocolate-like scent. Nearly extinct in the wild, it is still cultivated in gardens for its unique aroma. Imagine walking through a garden filled with the scent of chocolate instead of flowers. Milan's Pirelli building, constructed in the 1950s, was initially seen as a failure due to frequent structural issues. Despite its flaws, the modernist skyscraper later became an architectural landmark. Over time, its reputation transformed from a disappointment to an enduring icon. Epaulet sharks, belonging to the genus Hemicillium, can walk along the ocean floor using their fins. This adaptation helps them hunt in shallow reef areas where swimming is difficult. Their unique movement makes them one of the most fascinating shark species. The kiwi bird, despite having wings, is completely flightless and relies on its sense of smell to find food. This nocturnal bird is a national symbol of New Zealand, deeply ingrained in its culture. So significant is the kiwi that New Zealanders proudly call themselves Kiwis. The deadliest recorded earthquake struck Shanxi, China on January 23, 1556, with a magnitude of around 8. Over 800,000 people lost their lives, making it the most devastating earthquake in history. The disaster led to new construction techniques to improve earthquake resistance. Kangaroos use their powerful tails not just for balance but as a fifth leg while walking. Leaning on their tails allows them to propel forward, reducing strain on their hind legs. At high speeds, the tail acts as a stabilizer, helping them make massive 30-foot leaps. An elephant's trunk has about 40,000 muscles, giving it incredible strength and precision. It can lift heavy objects, drink water, trumpet sounds, and even express affection. Baby elephants often suck their trunks for comfort, much like human infants suck their thumbs. Early mirrors were made of polished metal, such as bronze and copper, sometimes creating dangerously strong reflections. Some convex mirrors could even focus sunlight enough to start fires. While modern mirrors are safe, ancient ones carried an element of mystery and danger. The electric chair, one of history's most infamous execution devices, was invented by Alfred P. Southwick, a dentist. Created in the late 19th century as a humane alternative to hanging, it became widely used. Ironically, a man dedicated to dental care developed such a grim device. The Öresund Bridge, linking Sweden and Denmark, transforms into an underwater tunnel mid-route. This design allows ships to pass while maintaining a direct road connection. Driving across it feels like entering the ocean, making it one of the most unique engineering marvels in the world. Young sunflowers exhibit heliotropism, tracking the sun from east to west throughout the day. This movement helps maximize sunlight absorption, aiding their growth. As they mature, they stop moving and permanently face east, optimizing their survival. Although space is silent, scientists have detected the sun's sound by analyzing its surface vibrations. These deep, humming waves provide insights into the sun's inner workings. Studying these vibrations helps predict solar flares and better understand solar activity. Unlike Earth's fiery red sunsets, Mars experiences stunning blue sunsets due to its thin atmosphere. The way light scatters on the planet creates an eerie, otherworldly effect. This alien phenomenon offers a breathtaking view of the Martian sky. Ancient European cave paintings show handprints missing fingers, once thought to be accidental injuries. However, research suggests artists deliberately amputated their own fingers as part of rituals. This practice existed in 121 ancient cultures worldwide for ceremonies, mourning, and sacrifices. Children's fingerprints fade much faster than adults, with 76% disappearing within 7 days. A study found that kids' prints break down due to higher fatty acid production on their skin. This difference also makes children's fingerprints harder to detect using forensic methods. Archaeologists discovered an ancient altar on Mount Lycaon, Greece, filled with burned animal remains and artifacts. Among them was a 3,000-year-old adolescent skeleton, supporting ancient claims of human sacrifice rituals to Zeus. This suggests child sacrifice was more widespread than previously thought. A study found that women using oral contraceptives had a smaller hypothalamus, the brain region controlling mood and behavior. This change is linked to higher rates of depression and mood disorders. With over 150 million women taking the pill, these findings could lead to re-evaluating birth control's effects. In space, flames don't flicker. They form floating, blue spheres that burn differently than on Earth. Without gravity, fire spreads in slow, unpredictable ways and burns at lower temperatures. Stephen Embett suffered from hyperacusis, making his hearing painfully sensitive to everyday sounds. He could hear his eyeballs move and even internal bodily functions. Doctors diagnosed him with superior canal dehiscence syndrome, caused by a missing bone above the ear, which was later surgically repaired. In 2018, a heavily intoxicated man named Eugene Barb was hit by a moving train, but miraculously survived. Witnesses assumed the worst, but Barbe stood up and walked away unscathed. Authorities found him later, and no charges were filed. as surviving a train impact was punishment enough. Survivalists in extreme cold can start fires using ice by shaping it into a clear lens. When sunlight passes through, it focuses heat strong enough to ignite dry grass. A strange paradox, using frozen water to create flames. A Harvard-Utah study found that merely thinking about money makes people more dishonest. Participants exposed to money-related words were more likely to lie and cheat in business decisions. The study suggests that financial thoughts trigger selfish behavior. People exposed to fast food images before viewing art or listening to music found the experiences less enjoyable. A Toronto study suggests fast food conditions the brain for impatience, making it harder to appreciate slow, meaningful moments. A study tracking 500,000 people for 5 years found that those with daily 2-hour commutes had lower cognitive scores. Their intelligence declined over time due to the mental inactivity of long drives. Similar effects were observed in people who watched over 3 hours of TV daily. Before you consciously process a new person, your brain has already formed a subconscious judgment in 0.1 seconds. These snap judgments are often highly accurate, predicting things like competence and political views. However, overthinking can distort initial impressions. People with calendar synesthesia visualize time as physical shapes, such as rings or horseshoes. Some see months floating in space, anchored around their bodies. This rare neurological condition gives individuals a unique ability to see time in a way that feels as real as physical objects. Sharks, snakes, and lions may seem deadly, but mosquitoes cause more deaths than any other animal. Carrying diseases like malaria and dengue, they kill over 700,000 people annually. Despite their small size, mosquitoes are the most dangerous creatures on Earth due to their ability to spread deadly infections. Smiling is usually linked to happiness, but forcing a smile can actually increase stress. Studies show that people required to smile in customer service roles experience higher rates of burnout and anxiety. Fake happiness may take a psychological toll, proving that not all smiles are genuine. Some places experience bizarre weather, like Venezuela's Catatumbo lightning, where storms last 260 nights a year. Other unusual phenomena include blood rain in India and fish falling from the sky in Honduras. These extreme weather events challenge our understanding of nature's unpredictability. 5,000 years ago, ancient humans used natural adhesives so strong that they could hold together weapons and tools. Some of these primitive glues were waterproof and as effective as modern superglue. Archaeologists still struggle to understand how early civilizations developed such advanced bonding techniques. Humans emit a faint glow, known as bioluminescence, that is invisible to the naked eye. Scientists using ultra-sensitive cameras have captured this natural light, brightest around the face and neck. The glow follows our biological clock, peaking in the afternoon and dimming at night. In Longyearbyen, Norway, dying is illegal because bodies don't decompose in the permafrost. Residents who fall critically ill must be transported elsewhere to pass away. Scientists have even recovered preserved viruses from buried corpses, proving how well the Arctic preserves remains. The Baghdad battery, a 2,000-year-old clay jar with copper and iron components, may be an ancient power source. Some researchers believe it functioned as a primitive battery, possibly for electroplating gold. If true, it would suggest early civilizations understood electricity far earlier than we thought. Can you imagine a world where dads give birth? In the underwater realm of seahorses, traditional roles flip. Males get pregnant. After a courtship dance, the female deposits her eggs into the male's brood pouch. He fertilizes them, regulates temperature and salinity, and nourishes the embryos. When the time comes, he goes into labor and births the young. It's the only known true male pregnancy in nature. Seahorses redefine fatherhood, evolution, and even ancient symbolism in extraordinary ways. Can you imagine that trees can make it rain? Yes, trees do more than just produce oxygen. Through a process called transpiration, they release water vapor from their leaves. This vapor rises, cools, and forms clouds, helping trigger rainfall. Forests, especially tropical rainforests, are essential to the water cycle. Without them, Earth's rainfall patterns would be severely disrupted. Trees don't just green the planet, they hydrate it too. A single tree's breath helps sustain entire ecosystems, including ours. Here's a wild fact about dragon fruit. Dragon fruit, or pitaya, looks like it came from a fantasy world. Brightly colored with green spikes, it's nature's tropical artwork. Inside, the flesh is white or pink with black seeds and a smooth, sweet flavor. It's low in calories and packed with vitamin C, fiber, and antioxidants. Great for smoothies or eaten fresh, dragon fruit isn't just pretty, it's powerfully nutritious. A bite offers beauty, health, and a splash of tropical joy. What if I told you that bees can recognize human faces? It's true. Bees can recognize and remember individual human faces. This surprising ability helps them identify flowers and navigate complex social environments. Using the same brain mechanisms humans use for facial recognition, bees scan key facial features and retain them in memory. Their tiny brains are remarkably efficient. Far more than mindless hive workers, bees demonstrate intelligence and learning, making them both vital pollinators and miniature marvels of cognition. Have you ever wondered why meerkats post lookouts in the scorching deserts of southern Africa? Meerkats survive through teamwork, using sentinels to guard while others forage. Perched on rocks or mounds, the lookout scans for threats like jackals or hawks. If danger nears, they sound specific alarm calls, prompting the group to hide or freeze. Roles rotate often to avoid fatigue. This precise system reflects remarkable cooperation, symbolizing vigilance, unity, and survival in harsh environments. Who would have thought that the wolverine is a force of nature in miniature? Wolverines weigh just 10 to 25 kilograms, but embody unmatched ferocity. With jaws strong enough to crush frozen bones and paws adapted for climbing and digging, they thrive in harsh winter landscapes. They travel great distances, fight off predators many times their size, and sniff out carrion under deep snow. Revered in folklore and respected in biology, the wolverine proves that power isn't about size, it's about willpower, endurance, and sheer wild determination. Can you imagine there's a bridge in Sweden that goes underwater? The Öresund Bridge connects Sweden to Denmark in a way that seems like science fiction. This structure transitions from a massive bridge to an underwater tunnel mid-journey. Designed to keep sea lanes clear for ships, it lets drivers seamlessly dive beneath the sea. It's part of one of the most ambitious engineering feats in Europe and turns a road trip into an unforgettable, seemingly ocean-plunging experience right from your car. Did you know that the giant anteater feeds with a tongue up to 2 feet long? The giant anteater's tongue is a sticky, whip-like wonder, 60 centimeters long, darting in and out up to 140 times per minute. It slurps up to 30,000 insects daily, bypassing the need for teeth or chewing. Its claws tear open nests while strong acids dissolve exoskeletons. This bizarre feeding technique is not just efficient, it's evolution's perfect solution for a diet of ants and termites. Nature gets weird and brilliant. Surprisingly, fireflies put on a nightly fireworks display. As night falls, fireflies glow using bioluminescence, a chemical reaction involving luciferin, luciferase, and oxygen. With almost 100% energy efficiency, this cold light powers unique flash patterns for attracting mates or warning predators. In some places, thousands flash and sync, creating a living light show. Scientists are studying fireflies for eco-friendly lighting and medical biosensors. These tiny insects carry secrets to both romance in nature and advances in technology. Surprisingly, some snakes have vestigial legs. Boas and pythons retain tiny leg remnants called spurs, evolutionary leftovers from their lizard-like ancestors. These small projections near their tails are mostly hidden, but males sometimes use them during mating. Millions of years ago, snakes had limbs, but as they adapted to slithering, legs shrank away. Still, these spurs persist like ancient whispers. They offer fascinating insight into reptilian evolution, showing how nature doesn't always erase the past completely. Did you know that armadillos can transmit leprosy to humans? Armadillos can carry Mycobacterium leprae, the bacterium responsible for leprosy. Though rare, humans may contract it through direct contact with infected armadillos, especially in southern U.S. regions. Scientists discovered that these animals harbor strains identical to human cases. Modern antibiotics can treat the disease, but the idea that such a strange little creature carries an ancient illness is astonishing. Approach with caution. Adorable doesn't always mean harmless. Isn't it interesting that hedgehogs can swim? Though they look like walking pincushions, hedgehogs are surprisingly good swimmers. When needed, they puff up and float across ponds, rivers, and even small lakes. They can hold their breath and paddle through water with ease, using their little legs efficiently. While they don't often swim for fun, this ability helps them navigate and survive in the wild. These spiky adventurers prove that even the smallest animals can hold big surprises. Did you know that the peacock is the most colorful animal on Earth? Peacocks are nature's living rainbows, flaunting dazzling feathers of blue, green, yellow, and more. Each feather reflects light through microscopic structures rather than pigment, producing vivid iridescence. Their extravagant tails play a key role in mating rituals and intimidation. Peacocks don't just walk, they parade. With each display, they combine artistry, science, and showmanship. In the wild, few creatures can match the peacock's spectacle of color and its reputation as a walking masterpiece. Why have the Maldives become synonymous with luxury? The Maldives are a tropical dream made real. This island nation, southwest of Sri Lanka, boasts crystal-clear waters, overwater bungalows, and coral reefs teeming with life. Its isolation offers unmatched tranquility, making it a magnet for honeymooners and luxury travelers. Beyond beauty, the Maldives delivers serenity. It's not just a vacation. It's an escape to paradise. With increasing tourism, they've become the gold standard for indulgent, nature-wrapped relaxation. Radioactive bananas? Yes, it's true. Bananas naturally contain potassium-40, a radioactive isotope. But don't panic. You'd need to eat thousands in one sitting for any harm. This trace radioactivity is harmless and found in many potassium-rich foods. In fact, scientists jokingly use the banana equivalent dose to explain low radiation exposure. So while bananas won't make you glow, they're a fun way to learn about everyday radioactivity. Nature hides some fascinating science in the most ordinary places. Is it really possible that Halong Bay is one of the most mystical places on the planet? Yes, Halong Bay in Vietnam is a surreal landscape of limestone islands rising from emerald waters. These jagged, mist-shrouded formations feel like they belong in a fantasy novel. Thousands of karsts create a dreamlike seascape, home to hidden caves and legends. It's a UNESCO World Heritage Site that draws nature lovers, adventurers, and artists alike. Few places on Earth blend geology, mythology, and breathtaking scenery so perfectly. Interestingly, Preikestolen in Norway is one of the most dangerous cliffs. Preikestolen, or Pulpit Rock, towers 600 meters above the Lysefjord. It's a breathtaking hiking destination in Norway, but only in summer. Winter and spring bring treacherous ice and winds, making it unsafe. There are no railings at the summit, so caution is key. Still, during warm months, its panoramic views draw adventurers worldwide. Nature's beauty comes with risks, and Preikestolen offers both in spectacular measure. Turtles are ancient relics with armor from the past. Turtles have existed for over 200 million years, predating even dinosaurs. Their shells aren't just protection, they're fused to their skeletons. Some species can live more than 150 years and swim thousands of kilometers across oceans. Leatherbacks, the largest, can weigh up to 900 kilograms. Through mass extinctions and global changes, turtles have endured. They are living fossils, quiet survivors from an age long gone, still gliding through modern waters. Can you imagine that Uluru is not just a rock, but a sacred monolith? Uluru, in Central Australia, is a towering sandstone monolith rising 348 meters high. It's more than a natural wonder. It's a sacred site for the Anangu people. Rich in Aboriginal stories, Uluru is deeply spiritual and culturally significant. Climbing it is discouraged out of respect. Its surface changes color with the light, glowing red at sunset. Uluru isn't just a geological marvel, it's a powerful symbol of heritage, respect, and connection to land. Africa is home to a fascinating snake known as the tree glider. Flattening its body to act like a parachute, it soars from branch to branch, covering distances up to 20 meters through the air. This flying ability helps the snake evade predators and move quickly through trees, making it seem like a real-life creature from a sci-fi fantasy world. Can you imagine that some flowers eat mice? Certain plants, like the nepenthes or pitcher plants, don't just trap insects, they can digest small animals, including mice. They lure prey with sweet nectar, causing victims to slip into their deadly pitchers. Once trapped, escape is impossible. These carnivorous plants reveal the surprisingly cunning, dangerous side of nature, where plants aren't just passive but actively hunt and devour other creatures. And that's a wrap on our wild ride through 100 insane facts. If your brain feels a little fried in the best way, don't worry, that's normal. Hit that like button if you learned something new, and subscribe so you don't miss next week's madness. There's always more weirdness where that came from. Until then, stay curious, stay weird, and we'll see you next time.